Hello? Is anybody freaking there? Hold on, let me turn this down. It's a little too loud. That's a little too loud for me. Hello, how is everybody? Is anybody freaking there? You guys know the freaking drill. It's Super Creek Day, everybody. Happy Super Creek Day. Did everybody celebrate? Did everybody go out and play Goo Goo Babies to celebrate? I sure hope you did. I didn't get the chance to do that. So I have to draw Super Creek instead. I have my BGM on loop for you guys so I can listen to my freaking music. Because I don't want to get... You know what? I got tired. I got freaking tired. Every time I want to play my goddamn music, Twitch and YouTube blow up my VOD. And I hate it when my VODs get blowed up. It pisses me the frick off. So I'm not even bothering anymore. You guys listen to your own freaking music. I don't care. You guys get to listen to fucking 2 hours of my BGM loop. Of my funny little lullaby BGM loop. Is that okay? It better be okay. Otherwise, you know what happens. Cinder... You're putting on the cinder block shoes, bucko. We're going for a little midnight swim, idiot. As they say, swimming with the fishes, sleeping with the fishes, eating with the fishes, shitting with the shitting with the fishes. Does any of that make any sense? Is that anything? That's my favorite bit. I love saying that shit. Is that anything? Like I'm feeling the waters, bro. Is that anything to anybody? If not, just like pretend like you didn't hear it, bro. Is that anything will always like... It'll never fail to crack me the fuck up. It's so funny because it's so like... It's so self-conscious and uncertain. It truly kind of makes me lol. I hate to say it, but it does. So anyways, this is the drawing that we have. I already started a little bit on the line art portion of it. I really want to finish it today, so I have it finished for Super Creek Day. Duh, bro. I had to resize the hand a little bit because it was looking a little freaky deaky. But this is what we're working with. That's the first round of the sketch. This is the second round, and I use a 3D reference this freaking time. But I wanted to get the sense. I wanted to get my POV, my little Goo Goo Baby POV of Super Creek being like, oh, you're a lost little kid, huh? Perfect. Not to make her creep or anything, because she's not creepy, bro. She's just very caring and loving, bro. That's all it is. She's a very caring and loving person. And she just, you know, she has so much maternal instinct. That's horse. That sure is horse. Grolix, you freaking coward. I saw what you put in chat on YouTube and you deleted it. Coward. You're complaining as if it's not a massive W that I started making thumbnails like that again. It is a massive W. It is for everybody. Man, I love this horse. I don't know, something about Super Creek. Super Creek was like, I think, well, I mean, she's like one of the starters that you get when you first boot up the freaking game. But I think the message got too old and was deleted. What a very convenient story. Can I put a ring on her? That ring is for me because I married her. She's one of my concubines. I just think she'd look very nice with a ring. Her finger her hand doesn't feel right if she doesn't have a ring. Feel what I mean? You feel me? Oh my god, what? I love Super Creek so freaking much. She's one of my favorite Umas. because I think she has a very charming personality. She's very nice. And I don't know. I think the story of like the real life horse is really freaking cute. Like, I don't know. I think it's kind of funny that they gave her like a motherly. I guess they perceived it as a motherly interaction, but honestly, it's kind of freaking bratty. She's kind of a brat, like a real ass horse, kind of a brat. Because you guys know the reason why they made Super Creek, like all motherly, very maternal, like she loves kids, stuff like that. What did the horse do? I believe he was very. It was a stallion, by the way. He was very doting, quote unquote, doting on his. I can't remember if it was his trainer or his jockey. I'm pretty sure it was his jockey, but he was very doting. So he would end up. He's so cute. He would like bite the sleeve of his jockey and tug him, so he was close. But honestly, that reads as very like bratty to me. Like, does it not? That's a very childish thing to do. But yeah, that's why. Pretty sure. Let me double check my sources. But I'm pretty sure that's why they gave the Uma a very motherly personality, very doting. I started posting go live notifications on Instagram because there's a lot of people I've been getting a lot of people following me on Instagram, so I just decided, you know, to try it out. So I don't think I've gotten anybody. I think the only person that I've gotten from Instagram to show up to stream was like one person, which I really appreciate, but that was just about it. Super Creek. Okay, should give me the trivia, bro. Trivia. Let's see. Can I get some stuff on real life horse, please? Come on. Reaper, what we drawing today? It's Super Creek Day. It's Super Creek's birthday, the Uma. So we're drawing Super Creek. Because she's my favorite. She's my favorite Uma. Let's see. I'm looking up why is Super Creek motherly. I love Super Creek. I love playing Goo Goo Babies. Let's see, on Super Creek's wiki, again, Super Creek in real life is a stallion. Let's see. Was known as a member of the Heisei Big Three that helped renew interest in horse racing. I believe the Heisei Big Three was Super Creek. Oh. Super Creek. Ogre Cat. And the small one, I forget her name. Oh, Inari 1, duh. That's not the small one, that's in oh, I forget her name, but she's the little one that has the gray hair. Super Creek, Pooper Creek, and Uber Peak, that's not right. It's because the horse would baby its rider. Yes, I'm trying to, like, pull up the freaking thing here. I don't want to look at the fucking AI overview. Super Creek bit his sleeve and would not let go, and he wanted Taki to pick him. What? This is like the motherly nature of Super Creek, the IRL horse, and I think it's really cute because horses have like really strong personalities, you know? I mean, I feel like a lot of animals do, but like horses, it's really funny because they're these giant fucking creatures, dude. What the heck is that thumbnail? Arguably, the Cars version of Uma Musume? I don't know. I find a lot of pictures because one of my friend groups has a passing interest in cursed fetish art. So sometimes I'll browse around Rule 34 for cursed fetish art like that, and I think it's really funny. I think during that we were trying to look for. Have you guys seen that GIF? Have you guys seen that GIF? What's the fuck? Does anybody know what the blue car? You guys remember like the blue car from Pixar's Cars, of course. Like the by blue car I mean like the love interest. You know, like the girl car. What's her name? But anyways, yeah, I found this picture that I'm using for the thumbnail because we were going down Rule 34 trying to find this fucking GIF, and we did find it on Rule 34. But there's this GIF of like there's this scene in Cars. I think it's the first Cars movie where Lightning McQueen and his big beautiful bodacious babe, his blue queen, are racing down a road, and in the original scene, Lightning McQueen is driving behind her, and she runs over a mud puddle and gets mud all over him and in his mouth, but somebody edited it, so it started out as a separate edit. There's another edit of her where she just has a big fat ass, and they took that edit of her with her big juicy car ass and edited that clip to make it look like she farted and shat into Lightning McQueen's mouth. Sally, that's her name. Yeah, dude, it's really fucking good. If you can, I highly recommend looking it up. It's pretty good. It's very well done. Like there's there's a GIF version and then there's a video version. Of course, the video version actually has like the shitting sound effect. It's Kino, bro. It's actually kind of like a work of art, if you ask me. It's really fucking funny. Okay, I'm at that point in the line art where I start getting choice paralysis because I don't know where to start working on next. How graphic is it? I mean, it's not really graphic. And I think the most graphic part of it is Sally's big fat ass. And then that's it. The rest of it, I mean, it's just like somebody like rendered poop. Like diarrhea poop simulation in Blender. And then laid that over top. I mean, it really is just like they edit like 1 second of the clip instead of her driving through the mud. It just looks like her shitting. It's Kino, bro. It's Kino. It's really good. Anyways, we were looking for that video in particular. I was trying to look for like the original edit of just the still of Sally's ass. And I came across that wonderful... I came across more, trust and believe, that I'm not able to use as thumbnails for YouTube, unfortunately. No, not unfortunately, fortunately. They're pretty bad. I don't think anybody else should be looking at that at Cars porn, man. It's not great. Real. Cars porn is not great. That was just like one of the safer work ones that I found. I also found like basically like Uma Musume Tomater, and I know the actual word for it is Gijinka, but like it's not really a Gijinka. It's literally Tomater's like fucking truck head on a bodacious anime babe body. Does she have her tramp stamp? Let me see. Hold on. I can't remember. I have to look at it real quick. I have it pulled up. It's been a while since we talked about that. She would have to have her tramp stamp, no? If they want to keep it, like, true to the original. No, but it sure has her, like, protruding almost like... I don't know what it's supposed to be on a car, but that's literally just her butthole. And that is just a puckered butt. No, yeah, that's literally just a puckered asshole. But it's, like, outside of the butt cheeks, but that's not anatomically correct, unless, like, your asshole's, prolapsed. Just watched it, you weren't lying, that was quite... Dude, it's... I told you, it's Kino, it's good. Never doubt me again, I'll kill you. Wow. It's quite literally just an asshole poking out. Yeah, no tramp stamp. I think the gluteus maximus is a little too big. You wouldn't be able to see it from that angle, I don't think. It's quite good though. It's a very good edit. It has like it has the vibe of you guys know those stupid... they piss me off so much, but, like, those edits that, like... You guys remember Visco Girls? Anyways, those edits that Visco Girls would do on, like, early TikTok, where they would, like... I don't know how to say it, like... Make... like, alt-girl edits of Disney princesses. You guys know what I mean? That kind of reminds me of that style, where they just blur the fuck out of everything, so you can't tell how shitty the job is. Oh no, hipster, it's not alt girl, they're hipsters. It's basically all just hipsters. It's all retextured fucking hipster girls. But they do edits of, like, Disney princesses like that, and they kind of piss me off, because I don't think they look good whatsoever. And again, I will I will shake my little man fist at fucking millennials, because that's them. That's their handiwork, man. Millennials piss me the fuck off. But mostly just for, like, their cultural impacts. Like, it's, brother, they really did just, like, do the worst. It's so cringy, but also, like, I wanted to be them when I was a teenager. So, whatever. Sure, I'll pretend I know what you mean to continue the conversation. Are you, like, actually for real? You don't know what I mean? Hold on. That actually, you should know this too. This is, like, I don't know. Maybe this is just because I was, like, a Tumblrina as a teenager, but you not even that, but you would get them all the time on Instagram Reels and on TikTok. Like, these I don't even know if it's, like, a girl or guy, whoever it is, some motherfucker making a millennial edit of Disney princesses, and they piss me off because they look so bad. Alt girl, Disney princess edit, and they started doing it's kind of funny sometimes because they'll do it to, like, Lois Griffin, or, like, those I think are kind of funny. Or, like, Batty. Okay, hold on, I think they're Batty edits. Batty Disney princess edits. Is it? Or am I? Yeah, it's like this shit, man. Visco girls or Visco kids are members of a youth subculture, internet aesthetic, or fashion trend that emerged among Gen Z teenagers around mid to late 2019. I was 25. But they were... Okay, millennials fucking laid the foundation. This shit, man. This pisses me off. It looks so bad. And then they'll, like, make videos of, like, look at how, like, talented I am. I was like, bro, shut the fuck up. I don't know, something about it pisses me off. Something about it, like, just, it pisses me the fuck off. Like, this shit, it looks so bad. It looks so bad. Oh, sure, we had Goth Esmeralda or whatever. Should I even ask about the thumbnail? We had a whole conversation about it, Joy. You missed it. I can tell you the lore again. I really don't mind doing it. I have a really great time talking about that stuff. I really like, not that I'm into it, I just have like a morbid fascination with it because I think it's really fun. But I have a small friend group that really likes, like, you know, DeviantArt horrors and like shitty, shitty fetish art, I guess is the best way to say it. But it's not shitty. I think it's art, truly. I think it's a deep exploration into the human subconscious, and I think it's really awesome. But we found that, or I found that, I was the one who excavated that one off of Rule 34, because we were looking for a specific edit of this one scene from Cars, where Sally, the blue Porsche, is playfully racing with Lightning McQueen, the protagonist of Cars, of course. And then there's a scene in this movie where Lightning McQueen is driving behind Sally, and Sally playfully runs over a puddle of mud and gets mud in his face and mouth, and it's a very comedic, really charming point in the movie. But somebody decided to go ahead and make a really awesome edit of Sally from the back, where she just has a big juicy ass and like her asshole is sticking out from the cheeks for some reason. I don't really know. But instead of her running over a mud puddle, it's her just farting like the wettest shit you've ever seen. And it looks like instead of mud, like, you know, slapping itself on Lightning McQueen's face, it's just Sally's shit. So that's along my way of looking for that edit of Sally's Sally's rear. I also found that beauty. That big beautiful goddess of a car. I was also talking about this one picture that I think is really good. I think I can show it on stream. I think I might have to draw a bikini on her, but there's this beautiful picture of Tomater, but like it's Tomater's like truck head on top of a breasted woman. Yeah, I'm gonna have to draw a bikini over that just in case. There's no nipples, but like it's a little there. And yeah, of course I'm gonna keep the fucking artist thumb or watermark on there because that's important, duh. I'm just gonna draw a bikini on her real quick so I have plausible deniability. It is really quite good. It even has bounce light. It's like, it's kind of might be really it's kind of beautiful. Watch Horse, hello! How are you doing? So sorry you came in. Are you a new viewer? Because I'm really sorry if you are, because this is, how do you make the story worse every time you tell it? What do you mean? I think I'm adding on to it. It's enriching. Anyways, so yeah, yeah, it's just Tomater's, like, full truck head on top of, like, a beautiful babe. I love how there are people out there that look at Tomater like fully just a car and just like, yeah, that's hot. I think it's awesome. Grolix, that's a troubling Han, and the ellipses are extra troubling. I really hope that didn't do something to you. Otherwise, I believe I would bully you incessantly. But I think it's really quite good. It's quite well done. I like it. There's no Uma in that at all. You lied. Okay, so I got my words crossed up, and I apologize for that. I know it's really really hard to understand me sometimes because my mind goes like at 1,000,000 miles an hour. But I got Uma from it because it's somebody took a fucking car that's nowhere near a woman, by the way, and decided to just put it on a woman's body. And that's why I course corrected, and I was like, it's not really an Uma, it's just more like a Gijinka, I guess, but it's exactly what I told you it was. It is a truck head on top of a woman's body. I said it twice, bro. Just got an insane thumbnail. See, I missed that. I need to start making these thumbnails again. I gotta start scouring Rule 34 again. Kills Grolix. Can I get a ban Grolix in chat? Grolix is really hoping that it'd be a really hot woman that just has the characteristics of Tomater. That's why he's upset. That's why he's angry. No? Okay, well you're just one person, Grolix. You're not the collective. We're a community here, not an individual. Lest you forget, we're for the people. Anyway, I mean, it's not really explicit, but I'm not gonna post it because it's really bad. I just scrolled up. I got cock vacuum pictures. Anyways, it's not really graphic, but I also found a picture of Tomater, like, mounted on... It's not explicit at all, but it's very telling. It's Tomater, like, mounted on top of Lightning McQueen, and he's got his toe, like, under the carriage, and it looks like Lightning McQueen has, like, an oil leak? I don't know. It's really bad. I can't show it, because it's a little too, like, suggestive, but take my word for it. It says so much, and yet, like, has no, like, explicit sexual material. It's kind of beautiful. It kind of belongs in a museum, if you ask me. And before anybody who hasn't watched me before asks me if I know who Frankie Faye is, I do, and she's my idol. She's one of my idols. She puts that degree to good fucking use. This is her fault even? No. It's not. I was interested in shitty fetish art before I even watched Frankie Faye. How do you think I got her into my recommended? It's because YouTube knows what the fuck I'm about. Because of that damn algorithm. It absolutely is not her fault. I just wasn't as vocal about it because I know it's kind of weird. There's a reason why it took like what? I've been talking about my friends about this type of shit since I've been talking about it. I've attracted really like weirdos because of it, because they think that I want to talk like, because they think that I'm interested in the fetishes. I'm not. The part of the fetish art that I'm interested in is the fucking human psyche and how the hell that happens. But it has gotten me into like some really awkward conversations because people are like, "Oh, you like actually like this? Me too." And I'm like, "No, no." You're not finding community with me, brother. Like, good for you, but I'm not like. I'm the researcher. I got the clipboard and the microscope. I'm not in the fucking rat pen with you. I wonder how that misunderstanding came about. I blame them, because I was a teenager. I was 17. Like, this is a very specific example of this, but when I was a teenager, this full grown-ass man, this is what happens when you're on for Affinity, by the way. This is why, one of the reasons why I don't really like associating with furries. Unfortunately, I know that there are very nice furries out there, but I've just had so many, like, as a small artist, you have so many bad interactions to the point where it's just like, alright, I'm done. Then you shouldn't have been there. I was making money on Fur Affinity. What do you mean I shouldn't have been on Fur Affinity? They claim themselves to be an inclusive, all-ages community. They do not say they're 18 plus only. That's Ink Bunny. And Ink Bunny is actually on that shit, as much as I hate to say it, because they're also, like, rampant with, cub art. Don't ask me what the fuck that is. I tried, as a teenager, to get an account on Ink Bunny. Within under 24 hours, they had locked my account down, because they were like, you're underage, we found out. And I lied about my age, so I was like, oh, how the fuck did you, like, find that out? I joined it in a very interesting time. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I mean, I had my age on my profile on For Affinity. I don't know why this guy thought it was a good idea to, like, approach me the way that he did. But, grown-ass man, by the way. He just, like, I thought it was just pleasantries. This is how you make friends on For Affinity. Is you just approach people and you say hi in their, like, in private, messages. It's not, like, instant messages, they were notes. They're called notes back then. I don't know what the fuck you would call them nowadays. But yeah, it was, like, a note, right? And he seemed cool. So I wanted to talk to him. And I was like, yeah, I think fetishes are really interesting, like, psychologically. So then he was like, you want to talk about that? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. Then he started fucking being really weird, and I was like, oh, no, this isn't what I wanted to talk about. And I said, oh, no, wait. Sir. That's, no. I had to get myself out of there, man. I was like, no. Because, like, you know, as a teenager, I'm sorry, I feel like as a kid, you would assume that adults are gonna be, like, I don't know, responsible? Is that, like, the nice, is that too much to ask? Be irresponsible and not be fucking creepy? But truly, I feel like that's very, like, it's a lot to ask now. I was like, nope. Dip the fuck out of that conversation, bro. I think that's one of the reasons why I always get really pissed off whenever people, like, I don't know, condescend, I guess, to kids. Which, I mean, like, I get it. You're an adult. They're, like, a stupid little teenager. But at the same time, it's like, don't insult their intelligence, bro. Like, you should be responsible, but also, like, don't be an asshole. That's just gonna make them resentful. Dude, yeah. So that's why I try my best to be respectful. Around youngins online, because I know how it is. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, man, this is not a space for you. Us teens are expected to act like adults while being treated like children. It is, yeah, it's really frustrating. I understand where you guys come from, but it's also like, I don't know. Sometimes adults fucking act like children. It's really annoying too. So I remember when, like, VTubers really, like, the VTuber boom back in 2020, I got really upset. I got really fucking pissed off, because back then there was such, like, an anti-kid sentiment. And on one hand, like, I totally understand you don't want kids if you're, like, somebody who caters more to adult content. Totally understandable. I get that. And it is kind of, like, a failing, I guess, for a lot of kids, that they don't really get taught, like, internet safety, or they feel like they're a little bit above it. But at the same time, you have to be like, you know, you were a teenager too. You kind of had the... If you were a teenager on the internet, you get the same fucking feeling. Like, you know how it is. Like, try to be respectful and don't be like, you're just a fucking baby. Like, you don't belong here, you fucking idiot. And it's just like, what? Where did that come from? Like, I feel like now we're just pushing way too far in the other direction. And again, at the same time, it also like frustrates me with teenagers too, because a lot of teenagers online think, and that's just like a part of being a teenager. You think that you're a little bit more mature than you might already be, and end up trusting really shitty adults. So I don't know. I know how it is, but that's why you gotta be careful, idiots. And I say that lovingly, I don't say that like demeaningly. That's just like a general thing on the internet. What happened to fucking OPSEC, bro? Truly. What happened to internet safety? Do we just not teach that anymore? Hello, that cat fire. How are you doing? I believe I was smart enough to teach myself sufficient internet safety for my descent into the void. And you know what? That's fine. As long as you practice good internet safety, you're good to go. And it's so, like, easy. It's not like it's hard to learn internet safety. Even, like, fucking people don't even, like, grown-ass men don't practice basic internet safety anymore. It pisses me off. Nobody has fucking... Well, I mean, I feel like we still have screen names nowadays, but because we're so, like, focused on building brands and shit, that, like, we end up just giving out our full fucking names online anyway, which I think is crazy. You would not have done that, like, back in goddamn 2009. Like, just going around giving out your full name. That's crazy. Like, I already thought that it was nuts to hear, YouTuber, like, gamers. Like, whenever I heard them, when they would talk to each other and they would call each other by their real names, I was like, James? Who the fuck is James? That's Uber Hacksternova. Like, or like, Alex, bro, that's immortal. Why are you calling him Alex, bro? And this is why Dog is sponsored by NordVPN. Nope. If NordVPN sponsors me, that'd be pretty cool, but, like, I would also want... I don't want money, I just want, like, a free... I would want them to just give me a free subscription. Like, lifelong subscription, that's all I need. It's not even a NordVPN thing, I mean, like, sure. It's just an issue nowadays where everybody's trying to fucking collect your data. Thank you so much for the pat, thank you. But, like, you know what I mean? I feel like nobody gives a shit about, like, giving out their identity online. But they'll give you ad copy that lies about how safe it makes you. True. I don't know. I've never used no, my parents use NordVPN, but they don't use it to, like, make their, like, internet safe. They use it just so they can watch fucking Netflix somewhere else. Which is, like, you can just use a free VPN for that. Unless they stop doing those. I used to use free VPNs all the time to bypass, what is it, fucking website locks at school. Can anybody relate to that? They always had goddamn website locks on, like, fucking cool math games, bro, and I wanted to play my cool math games. Honestly, if I'm being real with you guys, I never actually, like, played cool math games. I went on there just to, like, use it as Discord. Netflix somewhere else is a good way to do it, yeah. Hello, On. I'm the Junkler. They call me the Woker. My so curious. love that shit. It's so good. The first time I saw that made me fucking lol. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Oni plays. I don't know if you guys can tell. The Joker. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I get what you mean, Mimir. It really is kind of like, there's levels to it, of course. But you always kind of have to treat things, always trust your gut with things and treat things with suspicion. Because I've always had, as a young lass on the internet in like the early 2010s, like, that shit was a goddamn like free-for-all, I swear to God. When I discovered Skype, bro, like it was over. It was over. Looking for Steve Harvey. Yeah, but I mean, I would never like give up that experience for the world, or like my online experience. Not the one with the weird fetish guy. I think that one I would trade. That one I think I would trade, because it was so brief and so weird, and I was like, oh fuck. Yeah, I ended up meeting a lot of really cool people. Like Five, I don't really talk one-on-one with Five Tail anymore. Does anybody know Five Tail? I've raided into their channel like once or twice before. But I've done a couple of commissions for them in the past. I met Five when I was a teenager, and they were so nice to me. They were one of like the best role models like online for me, and they still keep in contact with me every now and again, and they still commission me. Shout out Five Tail. Mimir, could you do me a favor? Hold on, let me just make sure that it's still just at Five Tail on Twitch. Pretty sure it is. Hello, can I use the freaking search bar? Five Tail Twitch. Pretty sure it's just Five Tail. Yeah. If you can, somebody, well, one of the mods, just shout out at Five Tail, Fivetail. Tail. That's like, that's my homie. I love Five Tail. I feel like Five Tail is one of the, like, one person that I've known the longest online. And for it, I really should keep more in contact with them. Because I used to talk with them all the time. I used to do a lot of work for them, and I used to make a lot of fan art for them, because they were just a really positive influence on me as a teenager. Thank you. Yeah, love Five Tail. Five Tail still streams. They stream a lot with their friend, Veggie BLT, and then they'll do like gacha streams on their own. They play a lot of Kusoge, if I'm not mistaken. It's great. My gut has only failed me once. My people radar has so far been hella unlocked. Hell yeah. That's good. That's good. I don't know, I feel like a lot of people just don't listen to their gut. Like, I feel like that's such a, what's the word? Not esoteric, but it's so, like, vague. Like, what the fuck you mean, listen to your gut? But I don't know how to explain it, but, like, whenever you know you're talking to somebody, like, you shouldn't really be talking to, you get this weird fucking feeling in your gut. And you're like, oh, because that's your brain telling you, like, this is bad, this is bad. And to the people around you. But yeah, I've had a couple of adults in my internet journey voyage that have just kind of like, I don't know, I wouldn't say mistreat. I feel like that's a little extreme, but I guess didn't fully comprehend that I was still a child. And I understand that can be kind of hard when it's like online friendships, but I feel like it can still be pretty... It's pretty evident, man. It's a fucking kid. Legit thought I was having a mental breakdown watching the Twitch ad when I switched over. Why is there a sexy Old Spice ad about an astronaut who wants to be Mario? I don't know. Twitch ads have been kind of pissing me off lately. I was watching AWAW Sanctuary because they're doing their subathon right now. And... Oh, hello, Bishop. He's behind me. I was watching it, and then I was like, this is fucking unwatchable. Because it was an ad every goddamn 5 minutes, and I timed it, too, because I was like, ain't no way. No way that they're showing an ad this many times. Like, back to back, and I was like, oh, fuck, they are, because I timed it, because I was like, okay, let me actually see how long it is between each break. Literally every 5 fucking minutes. Gas leak in Grolix's room. Grolix, you have a gas leak. We actually had our annual preventative maintenance on our house, and they just started, get this, they just started doing tests for gas leaks. They had not done that in past years, and we had a very small gas leak from our AC, which I don't think was really like doing anything bad with us. But, like, they caught it, and they're like, oh, you have a gas leak. Oopsies. And we're like, oh, that's really cool. Thanks. Thanks, guys. They fixed it, but, like, the same day, but it was just like, damn. Interesting. Yes, it's all coming together. Super Creek. I think I made her hair a little too big, but I think it might be a little too late. I think it's fine. Five is way too fucked up. Like, that's above Twitch's already high-ass recommended amount of ads per hour. Fucking tell me about it. Like I said, it was unwatchable. I love Alveus. I love y'all. I love y'all so much, but, like, that was literally unwatchable. Because it's not... Maybe if it was, like, 20 or 30 second ads, sure, I'll take that. But it was, like, a minute and a half, minute 45 of ads every 5 minutes. What the hell are we doing, guys? I mean, I guess that explains some things. Does it? The gas leak is fixed now, guys. What more can we, like... Little Nico squeaks. Yeah, no, the gas leak is fixed now, guys, so, like, how do you explain right now? I'm very yappy right now. Feeling not insane, but I feel like I have a lot to say, and you guys need to sit down and fucking listen. I feel like I made the back of this head, like, way too fucking big. But the thing about Super Creek's design is it's all really big. I wonder how... Can somebody... Wait, somebody Google how big was Super Creek? Like, also, convert hands, because I don't know what the fuck does that mean. 15 hands high? Fuck you mean? Whose hands? What a shitty, arbitrary, like, way to measure a goddamn animal. It's all really big. It'll take some time to work its way out of your system, dog. You're still deranged. Okay, so, like... Huh? I'm not deranged. I feel fine. I feel normal. I'm very normal, I think. Much more normal than when I'm feeling, like, super manic. What the fuck am I listening to? get rid of that. Give me a different song. I didn't like that one. Reminds me a little too much of, like... What's Ed Sheeran? Oh god, no. Oh, YouTube Music. They heard me say millennial and they started playing the goddamn millennial songs. You guys know that one? Home, now I'm home. Put on my Mako playlist, thanks. Thank you so much for the head pats, thank you. Of course you feel normal, that's the scary part of a gas leak? No, I feel very normal. YouTube doesn't even have that long ads, but Twitch just hammers you down with them, and to be honest, it's one of the main reasons why Twitch is a turn off for me. I know. It kind of is for me too. It depends on the creator and how many ads they have enabled, but I really do hate the fucking, like, length of the ads. They piss me off. Like, I can very sleepy. What? Huh? What? Anyways, yeah, I can watch like Bond's channel. I have no qualms watching Bond on Twitch because they don't run any fucking ads. Like, very rarely. I think maybe I'll get hit with, like, if it's a streamer I really like, I'm willing to sit through the ads. Like, you know when you first tune into a stream, they'll bombard you with like an hour 30, or not an hour, imagine a minute 30 worth of ads. And that's cool. I'm down with that. And then I just get no ads for the rest of the stream. That's reasonable to me. Plus, I'm paying for YouTube Premium just so I can use YouTube Music. So, like, whatever. I don't get any ads on YouTube. So that's more of a plus for me to just use YouTube. Because then I tried the 30-day trial and I was like, wait a second. You're telling me for the same price that I'm paying Spotify for my subscription, I can get no ads on YouTube, and I use YouTube all the time, and I can get YouTube Music, which has more music on it because not everybody uploads their music to Spotify. That's a fucking win-win for me. I do miss Spotify sometimes because I have all my playlists on there and can't really transfer them over. Mimir, kill that guy! Thank you. And you can download videos and take them with you forever. Yes! It's great. It's pretty good. But I learned that you don't actually, like, download the videos onto your device, no? It just saves them, pretty much. It's the same as, like, downloading, movies from Netflix. Mimir in trouble. Also, Kikuni, that's the wrong your. I just need you to know. I don't want to be a pest, but I need you. I wanted to correct you. Kikuni, that's the wrong your. Was a lifesaver back when I had a job. Yeah, that's fair. Wow! That's crazy. Insert nerd emoji. I'm gonna start telling people now. Because I feel like people are too scared to correct others, and that's why we get, like, a little bit of people, like, people that they don't even notice. Hey, and you know what? If you want to ignore me, fucking ignore me. I don't give a shit. But I gotta let you know. Just that's me being a good Samaritan. They're saved in the app, but you can still watch them without Wi-Fi or whatever. But, listen. What if I want to download them because I know that this motherfucker is going to delete the video? Like in 20 years from... There's so much lost media, dude. Back when I was in Utaite, there's so many covers that I participated in that are just gone forever. And I can never get them back. And it really fucking sucks because I was so proud of them. And it made me feel important at the time to be like a part of collabs and stuff. And now they're just... No, they're deleted now and they're gone. And it pisses me off. It's pissing me the frick off. Because I was like, no, I actually wanted to go back and listen to that. These people didn't understand that I was a teenager. Because I was mostly like friends with like either other teenagers or like a couple of adults back when I was in Utaite. And I was like, no, you're deleting precious childhood memories for me. Yeah, and then you record it with OBS. No, you download it with freaking YouTubedownloader.com. That's what you do. I hate lost media so much for nothing disappears from the internet. I know, right? We've been losing so much lately. Aren't they trying to get funding away from Internet Archive? Like, what the fuck is up with that, bro? That holds so many, like, that's so important. For archival reasons. They have fucking archives of websites before they got boring. Because of stupid corporate minimalism. Back when everything had personality still. That made that ear way too fucking big. Yeah, that one. Can I confirm I stopped by first not too long ago? You did, yeah, you didn't. You've only been in here for a little bit. I miss old websites too. I miss when they were fun and cool and interactive. I'd rather keep the shit I like a lot in actual storage rather than whatever download option and paywall behind a subscription is offered to me. Yeah. They'd have sound effects from clicking different... I miss it. Sigh. You know what, you guys? That's between you two. I'm not involved. Don't get me involved in that. Most of the song I did listen to disappearing is just like that. Spotify did kind of fuck with Heart of Fire though. Ooh, no longer using Spotify. Yeah. I think it's alright to sleep until 2 p.m. It just depends on your sleep schedule, man. Or your life schedule. Yeah, I was just talking about why I don't use Spotify anymore. And it's mostly just because of convenience. Because, what is it? Again, I tried the trial. They baited me, man. YouTube baited me, and it worked. I tried the trial for YouTube Premium, and then I was looking at my subscription for Spotify, and I was like, dude, you're telling me I can get, for the same price as I'm paying for my Spotify subscription, no ads on YouTube, and then a bigger music library, because not everybody uploads their music to Spotify. Like, count me the fuck in. Because that was the one thing that always, like, would frustrate me about Spotify, is not all the music that I wanted to listen to was on Spotify. Because not everybody has access to upload on there. The app would delete everything. Damn. Coming for panel soon. Gonna head Scared to try to sleep. Good luck with Harding. Alright, you have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. I always appreciate seeing you around. YouTube plus ad blocker, songs without ads, but like, yeah. And I have my phone. What do you mean? You listen to you get the YouTube Music app on your phone. Oh, you get drowned in like 5+ ads. Oh, you're saying you use the free technique, which is fair. But like I was already like paying for Spotify, so it didn't really make a dent in my financials, you know. I just kind of replaced it with a better service. Spotify doesn't have that many songs, but it did have the ones I wanted. That's fair. Don't really use YouTube Music. I didn't really use it at first. I was thinking about switching over to it. Because it was it. I wasn't satisfied with using Spotify anymore. But, I don't know, I started using it because I started paying for premium, and it comes with YouTube Music, so I was like, fuck it. I might as well. Yeah. Hold, I need a freaking stretch. Okay. What? You guys hear her? She's yelling at me. Hi. Okay. That's really cool. Screaming at me from the floor. Stretches once, breaks spine. No. Dude, I get some of the most satisfying, like, the way that I can crack my back is kind of like, it's kind of legendary. It makes people jealous. Because I got the technique down, and I got the cracks to prove it. Huge. The feline is displeased. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with her. Hey! No, okay, she's cleaning herself. Okay, I guess she just wanted somebody to watch her, like, take a bath, I don't know. Reminded me of that Dragon Ball neck cracking video. What the hell are you talking about? She's just vibing, I guess. But, like, she'll do this thing where she, like, really wants my attention. And then, like, when I try to give her attention, she's like, no. It's like, damn, what do you want? Oh shit, I forgot her skirt. Skirt in the back. That is kind of weird how that just... Yeah. Okay, skirt in the back here. Gonna make this a little bit thicker. The line, I mean. So it looks more in front. And then a little bit of her braid is back here too. Thick lines. I'm not talking about anything else, you freaks. You weirdos. It looks kind of weird. I don't know how to describe it. I think it's the hand, but I really don't know what else I can do to fix that. And honestly, I don't have the time or the patience to fix it. I think it'll look a little bit better once we get some value on here. I made the background yellow, but I think I do want to make it a blue background and have a blue sky in the back. Could it be the lines on the hand? It may be, but I think, yeah, it might be how thick the lines are. But I think maybe, let me just make some of these lines a bit thicker. And a little bit more dimension here. I think I did kind of go crazy with the thin lines when I first started, and then I was just like, oh, fuck it, thick lines. I can't help it, I like thick lines. As much as I try to do the funny little thin lines, can't help myself. I think thick lines look really nice. I just naturally gravitate towards them. I do really like my pieces that have thin lines, but I don't know, man. I have a natural, like, heavy hand. My dad is drawing, Mom. Woo, yes, bro. My horse mom. Dude, oh, we got milk delivery this late. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. That is what the fuck I'm talking about. Ah, goo goo gaga, goo goo gaga. Me as fuck, bro. Okay, I think that looks a little bit better. Again, I think it's gonna look way better once we actually put values on this. I'm gonna start in grayscale first, because I just want to have values on it. How long have you been at it? Well, I started this, this morning. I got the sketch done and started a little bit on the line art. And then I've been streaming for about an hour now. So we just finished up with the line art, and then we're gonna go into block in some values, and then I'll start on the colors. Cause I finished what is it? I did a summer drawing this morning at work. Well, I started it yesterday, I think. Yeah, yesterday I started it. Yesterday or the day before that, I actually can't remember. But I think it turned out pretty good. I fear that the shading is kind of not really that great. Here it is. Oh, that's Super Creek. Yeah, of course it's Super Creek. Super Creek Day. Happy Super Creek Day, everybody. It's her birthday. Everybody say happy birthday, Super Creek. Yeah, I feel like some of these shadows got a little muddy. I mean, overall, I think it looks pretty good. But I think it could be better. I've been trying to really, like, nail down shading this year. That's been my goal since 2025, really, since last year. I wanted to make my shading a little bit better. It's really hard though, because I always swing in and out of like motivation. Kind of pisses me off because it feels like I like walk backwards in terms of what the fuck? Okay, hold on. Redo this selection. I always feel like whenever I have no motivation, I go like a week without drawing anything. I feel like I lost like so much progression. And I know that's not how it works, but like still. Yeah, I started getting into Uma Musume again. I kind of fell out of it for a little bit. But we back in for right now. Get my mid-tone in there. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fill in our freaking values, okay? Okay? Light. It's actually terrifying to think about, feeling like you lost a lot of progress for not doing a thing for a week. Right? It's frustrating, bro. I want to do a little bit of scattered light, so I think what we're gonna do, like, well, like there's trees and stuff in the way. So we'll pretend that there's trees above her. And then there's like light coming down this way. I think that would be really cool. So we'll start with that. Wait. Right? Yeah, because the light's coming down this way. So it'd be like this, no? Hold on. I need a reference. Shading. Person under trees. Ah, damn it, Nico. Daylight. Lighting. Oh, thank you so much for that, Pat. So, like, how would okay, so it wouldn't really be like this. It'd be more like... let me try this again. It's more like this. I think I'll make this my darkest value. Maybe that might be a little too dark. And then we'll just work off of this. I don't want to make it cell shaded like this, but I just want to work with the values a little bit. It's been a while since I've like actually paid attention to values and shit. And I think maybe just like a little bit. Let me use this actually. Just want to get the hard shadows down first. Hold on, let me do this, turn that up to 100, and then fill it in so I can actually grab. This might be a little dramatic, more dramatic lighting than I'm wanting, but whatever. Anyways, yeah, I've been getting back into Uma Musume. I've been doing some daily racing daily campaigns. Cause mostly out of boredom. So I'm like, well, I don't have anything else to play. I guess I'll play Uma Musume. It is fun. I really like the newest campaign style that they have. I forget what it is. I think it's like Twinkle Champion or whatever. It's the one where they give you items along the way, and then like, what is it? They kind of give you more free reign with how you schedule races. I really like it because you kind of farm good Umas that way, some good legacies. Because you actually have the time to focus on training. And then you have extra buffs on top of it, which is nice. Buckshin. Build a new course, or... What? Wait, how do you mean build it? Are you talking about, like, the new campaign things? I don't know what... Oh, I feel like it's Twinkle Cup or something. Hold on, let me boot up the game. Let's see. Uma Musume. Oh, it is? It's Twinkle. Ah, thank you. It's been a while since anybody's done that command. I thought Global got maintenance. Oh shit, does it right now? Is that what you mean, my man? Hold. I'm pulling it up right now. Are you on the Japanese version of the game? Mant is another scenario? I don't think that's what it is. Or maybe it is. Let me see. When my brain told me to write that, I low-key thought I was schizoing out for a moment. Are you gonna see the Backrooms movie? I've been contemplating it. On the one hand, I kind of don't want to lose, like, you know, that special little spark that makes the Backrooms so alluring. It's the lack of lore, but... Trackblazer? Let me see. Yeah, Trackblazer, that's what it is. Twinkle Star Climax. That's the last race. That's what I was thinking. Trackblazer. Yeah, I really like it. I like King's Backroom, so I'm excited for it. I know there's a lot of people like, I think I'm gonna wait until I hear more reviews. So until I decide whether or not I'm gonna go see it. Yeah, that's what I meant by Twink. That's the name of the last race. Last 3 races you have to do at the end of it. So you're gonna go see it? Hell yeah. Go for it. What the fuck does Mant mean? Why do they call it that? It must be an abbreviation for something. Can I be honest with you guys? I was watching this video essay and I immediately clicked off of it as soon as he started. I don't know, I don't remember what the context was, but he was trying to say, what is it? I think it was something with Homestuck or something. I can't remember. But anyways, hey! Cats are fighting. Thought it was short for making a new track or trail or something. Oh, okay. But you know, yeah. Anyways, I was watching this video essay. He came across like a point in the video where he was talking about He meant to say abbreviation, but he was using a completely wrong word for it, and I just lost interest immediately. Is that mean? Is that bad? I had to click off of it because I was like, bro, like, you can't even do the quick Google search before you put that in your finalized script. Like, it's abbreviation. Bad quality video essay. 0 out of 10. Don't remember what it was or what word he was using instead, but it was really pissing me off because I was like, that is so obviously not the word that you're supposed to use for abbreviation. Like, where did you get that? Locking the fuck in for these values right now, man. Soften the edges a little bit. See, this looks nice. I'm really scared to, like, fuck up the values. I'm so scared to fuck up these values. Because I feel like I always do. I have a really tough time when it comes to values, but I really want to get better at it. Maybe I need to get that fucking book. What is it? Lighting for imaginative realism or whatever. I don't remember what the exact title was, but it's something along those lines. I heard it's a really good resource and it really helps people understand, like, lighting and color theory. But, like, I mean, I get color theory. I learned it in school. But I guess I'm not really that great at applying it. Because that's a big thing of learning lighting, is knowing color theory. The Super Creek. I think this looks right. He's vibing. Hello! It's going alright. I'm drawing some nice little fan art of Super Creek from Umu Musume to celebrate her birthday. How are you doing tonight? I feel like more of her face should be illuminated. Let's try it. I think that looks a little bit better, and then a little bit of face over here would be right. Surviving work, supposedly. Allegedly. Is that unconfirmed information? You would be the primary source. Real. Ilakis, real. You're kind of so for true on that one. I think that looks fine. What? What's so over? What are you freaking out about? Oh, did it not come out? It should have come out, right? Oh, fuck. Did it not come out? Uh-oh. Hold on. We can redo it. We can make it happen again. I forgot that I didn't hook up all my stuff here. I hear no Fleabaq gallery. Okay, I'll redo it. Hold on. Hold on. Can I... How do I... Shit. I forgot how you do audio. Here we go. Use OBS to select BTS plugs. Okay, now how do I do that? Can I do application audio? Here we go. Okay, let me try replaying it again, because I sure freaking heard him. Let's try it again. Oh no, wait.
Ting toong toong ting.
I'll play it one more time. I don't think I enabled it on
Hakimi
OBS
chami
yet.
chi ashigaji a ashi. Mambo, mambo. Mamambo. Ting ting toong toong ting.
Yes! Sorry, it's been a while since I've used fleabaqs gallery, or anybody's used fleabaqs gallery, so I haven't really been keeping up to date with it, with the settings on it. But I think that should have fixed it.
We are ever present, Father, neglect is not.
Real. Fleabaq is speaking an ancient tongue. Kinda is, huh? Nico, stop playing with the closet door. You always do this, man. You play with the closet door so you can get my attention when you could literally just walk up here. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Gotta put him down, dog, before he summons an eldritch being. No, I can't put him down. There's too many of him. I love him. I don't care. It's fine if he summons the eldritch being, as long as he's careful about it. Somebody make Fleabag say we are Legion. That would make sense, huh? I guess you guys are kind of Legion, except you're tiny, so you can't really do anything. Does that look good? Hello, Nico. That's really nice. She just stepped all over my tablet. Damn, you guys are really gonna be... You guys are really gonna leave Gas Mask hanging like that? I thought you guys were community. I thought you guys were brothers. YouTube chat and Twitch chat. Twitch onlys or no brother of mine, damn. Kinda tough though. Someone activate an EMP. Yeah, you know, just to disable me for just one moment. For just a brief moment.
O dominus noster doc, sacer est artis et patris legatum tuum, ad me revoca vires ad conatus meos, benedic in nomine tuo, permanus tuas in gloria tua dimit.
Is that the goddamn Roman prayer? Latin prayer? Like the exorcist prayer? I used to know it by heart because it was a Ghost song and I really liked it before, you know, all that shit happened with Ghost. That which shall not be named. It is Latin though? Alright, word. In nomine Spiritus Sancti or whatever. Yeah, I didn't have it memorized for religious reasons. I had it memorized for Vocaloid reasons. Our Lord Dog, sacred is your legacy of art and father. Summon me the strength for my endeavors. Bless me in your name. That is pretty extra, yeah. That's got religious undertones to it. I dig it. You know, oh guys, I watched Shin Godzilla for the first time over the weekend. I forgot to tell you guys. That shit was fucking good. At first I thought it was gonna be boring, but it's actually like kind of a goated movie. Cause, okay, don't judge me. I think the only Godzilla that I've seen was like one of the originals and I was a kid, so I don't really remember much from it. And then one of the other Godzilla movies that I've watched as an adult was -1, and I really didn't like it because it was mostly just people like sitting around a goddamn table talking about shit, and it was you barely get to see the goddamn lizard, and that's what I want to see. I want to see the big freaking lizard. Okay, sorry, I'm an American. I want to see the big freaking lizard. But, I mean, Shin Godzilla is I mean, spoilers if you haven't seen it, but, like, it's basically the same concept of just, like, people trying to figure it out. But, like, I thought they did it really, like, in a really interesting way. I have to look it up. Was Shin Godzilla supposed to be a critique on the I guess it wouldn't really be a critique. They handled it the best that they could, no? But, like, I thought maybe it was, like, an allegory for, the 2011 tsunami, like, earthquake and tsunami. And I was like, no way, that's, like, way too, like, recently after it, no? But it kind of felt like it. Like, a lot of the footage, it really did, like, it reminded me a lot of the footage that I would see all the time of the tsunami affecting areas. Fukushima? Wait, is it actually an allegory for the Fukushima meltdown? Did I clock it? Did I clock it correctly? Shin... God, it was a really good movie. I really liked it. That was like the movie where I realized that Wes Anderson stole all of his techniques from the Japanese directors. It is indeed. What? I clocked that, bro. Wait, I feel so smart and intelligent. I feel so smart and intelligent with that. Damn, Shingaza drew inspiration from the 2011 Fukushima nuclear disaster. Damn, many critics noted similarities to those events. Holy shit! And my lived experience helped me figure that out. Thank you. Alright, well you had to sleep then. Thank you so much for hanging out. Godzilla as a whole was a symbol of nuclear weapons and how much death and destruction they bring. True. But the thing about the power plant is it was a power plant. It was nuclear energy harnessed for something good, and it's a good design. It's a very intelligent design with what they did with it. I learned a little bit about nuclear fission in not nuclear fission, but nuclear like cooling in 6th grade because of it. No, I wasn't in 6th grade. I was in 5th grade when all that happened. I had more knowledge than the average 5th grader about nuclear cooling. Or some shit, yeah. Well, you have a good night, Mimir. Thanks for stopping by. Nuclear energy is really cool and could be used more. So, because, like, you guys understand, like, what the whole deal with Fukushima was, right? Because Fukushima was, it's such an intelligent design. It's just really unfortunate the way that it melted down like that. I believe it was human error, no? It's been a while. But, like, what is it? It was built off the coast because they wanted to use ocean water as a coolant. And that's so fucking smart, because then you like, I don't know, you don't have to worry about having to cool, like, these big-ass pools you have to cool everything down on. It's just right there. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I remember as a child who was present for the meltdown. I mean, I wasn't in the prefecture. I wasn't all that far away from Sendai, if I'm being honest with you. But thankfully, I wasn't too affected. My prefecture wasn't. I just had, like, by the time it got to my prefecture, it was like, I didn't get, like, the intense, strong, like, shaking of the earthquake, I mean. It was, like, weird. It felt like waves. That's, like, the best way I can describe it. Design is very human. No, that's not what I mean, Tyler. I meant, like, the reason why it melted down wasn't because of the design, it was because there was some mismanagement. Pretty sure. Because of the design, again, the design is really cool. It's really, really smart. I don't know, I'd have to look that up. But anyways, I really like Shin Godzilla. It was really good. I have to watch more Japanese movies. I haven't really watched a whole lot, surprisingly. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Human error is pretty much the only reason why they melt down. We have a plant where I live. Okay, well, okay, here's the thing, too, by the way, is they melted down because there was also a big-ass earthquake and tsunami that happened. So, we also must keep that in mind. There was a primary disaster that was going on that might have affected their efficiency. Because otherwise, it was a really effective power plant. Nuh-uh, okay. I guess I just had ghost earthquakes for a little while after that for no reason. It's so weird. Because what is it? When the earthquake happened, we didn't go to school for a little while because, duh, obviously, like, we just had a disaster happen in the country. But when everybody came back to school, we were all so... Because when there's an earthquake, I don't know if you guys know this, but when there's an earthquake, you get aftershocks after it for a little while, and when there's a big earthquake, you get a lot of aftershocks. So everybody was so used to there being like an earthquake every like 5 minutes or so. So when we come back to school, everybody was just so paranoid, and they're like, "Is there an earthquake right now? What's going on?" Like, we would all feel it at the same time, and it's just like, no, there's not an earthquake right now, you guys. But it would feel like there was. So interesting. Fleabag seems bigger than usual. Are you finally feeding him properly? He's been being fed properly. Don't insult my care of him. I always feed him enough. It's just sometimes he wants to be big, sometimes he wants to be little. That's not on me, that's on him. That's a personal preference of his. Sometimes he'll use it to make you guys think I'm neglecting him. I'm not. That's on you guys for being fooled and tricked. Is he pregnant? I don't know. We haven't really tested for it. I hope not. I don't think he's ready to be a parent. Prince, thank you so much for the pets. But anyways, yeah, I really liked Shin Godzilla. I thought it was kind of a freaking masterpiece. I loved the
Don't listen
second
to
foreign
dog, I'm
form.
being held against my will.
No, he's okay. Don't listen to him. He's being dramatic. He's throwing another freaking tantrum. He's crazy. Don't listen to him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Oops, I had a little bit of color to that. See, he said it. Okay, no. He's being dramatic. He's okay. He does this sometimes. He's just throwing a little tantrum because I told him he couldn't get the freaking McDonald's toy today because he's already got too many. Just like when he said, when he told us you hadn't fed him in days. No. He's lying, you guys. I don't know if you guys know this, but sometimes fleabags lie. It's just to get attention. Fleabag, blink twice if you're in danger. Oh fuck, you blinked twice. Oh shit. Why'd you do that? I didn't think you'd actually do that. Fleabag, tell him you're goofing. Tell him you're gaffing, dude. Are you trying to... What? What? Stymize financial... Oh, dude. Take two on that. I don't know what you're trying to say. We want to save him. No, he's okay. He's fine. He's happy. He's fat and happy. Look at him. He's just looking around. He's having a good old time. He's saying weehoo wahoo. Also, you guys don't understand. If you take Fleabag, now you'll have nothing to talk out of. So what's more important? Taking Fleabag away from me or having a means to communicate directly through stream? This is one beautiful anime, babe. I know, this is my freaking goddess, bro. This is my freaking goddess right here. When will Virgil return? Maybe in the summer when I'm feeling it. Not feeling Virgil right now. I'm pissed off about the DMC Netflix anime. I didn't watch it, but I probably should so I could hate properly. But I feel like I'd cringe too much.
Carrot, pound, euro, yen.
Okay, he kind of got bars, but anyways, as a very wise British lady once told me, life is too short to indulge in things that you don't like, and she's so fucking right. And him nearly asking out your mom, that's true. Pissed off about that. What the hell, Virgil? He's supposed to be one of my concubines. Get away from my mom. But if you don't do things you don't like, how will you find new things you like? Well, here's the thing, is you try it, and then if halfway through, you're like, huh, I kind of don't really like this, I think that's when you bail. And that's how I feel about the Netflix DMC anime. Okay, because here's the thing. I used to be one of the biggest meat writers for it, right? I was like, oh, it's not that bad. You guys are being dramatic. I watched it again, and I was like, oh, fuck, it is that bad. So, you know what? I concede. You guys were right. It was really that bad. I'm willing to try new things, but like, Adi Shankor, I'm coming for you, man. You ruined it. You really did it. You ruined it. Why did they chop up Virgil's hair so much? No, they made him so chopped. I know. Homie looks like that one guy from fucking Tekken. I always forget his name, but you know who I'm talking about. But it doesn't work. It's not as like it's not him. That's not him. Virgil, this isn't you. Wake up, man. Wake up. Get that freaking boob shadow in there, man. I know, they fucked up Virgil's hair, and that kind of pisses me off, too. Because it's literally just Dante's hair, but, like, slicked back. Like, how could you fuck that up so hard? My older brother freaking hated the second season of DNC anime and found it extremely cringe. Went from more power to more barbers, yeah. Well, here's the thing, too, is, I mean, spoiler for anybody who was planning on watching it, but also, like, I think it's really fucking stupid, is they paired up Lady and Dante, and that's such a fucking Netflix thing to do, force a goddamn romance. Brother, Dante doesn't like pussy. I'm sorry. Sorry I have to be the bearer of bad news, but he's like the world's biggest celibate. He has no time for pussy. He doesn't care, bro. That's not him. He's too cool. He's fucking asexual, bro. He likes men. I don't know about that. But he has zero fucking interest in women. That's so painfully apparent in, like, any of the DMC games. Does not give a shit. And then with Lady of all people, like, no, that's his fucking bro, dude. They took away a lot of Lady's girl bossness. I know, that's like her whole point, bro. She don't need no man, quite literally. She's also too busy to care about penis. That's why they get along so well. You guys get it? Are you guys understanding me? They're bros because they don't give a shit. They're fucking, they're sigmas, bro, they're sigmas. The lioness does not concern herself with penis. Dante likes pizza and pizza alone. Yeah, thank you. That's his true love, is pizza and guns. Those are his two biggest loves in life. Dante's broke his shit and sells all of his weapons to afford pizza. See, I would have loved that. Because, like, the first season really wasn't... I don't think it was that bad. It has some really cringy moments, especially with some of the dialogue, but I think it had potential, but... no, they just fucked it up with this season. Hey, they got Casey, is Casey Edwards? They got Casey on, but, like, that's the only good thing about it, huh? And Evanescence, of course, but, like, come on. Gotta have Evanescence. I thought DMC4 could have made romance work, but I was willing to replay the game to save Nero's GF. Well, even then, like, I feel like that's such a small part of the story, you know? You could totally just, like, ignore her. If you're a monster, she's actually quite nice. Kyrie, she's a lovely lady. But DMC has never been, like, romantic. Like, it's never had a big romance. Even fucking Nero's birth is barely, like, touched upon. Or conception, I should say. Barely touched upon. I think that's the allure of it, is, like, the implication that there is a romance, but they don't focus on it. I think it's cool. Because then you can get really creative with, like, fan works, and I miss when companies would, like, keep that in mind. Like, people would want to make fan work, so you just leave things purposefully open-ended. Is that so much to ask, is to have a fucking, like, a community that's willing to engage with the media? Virgil canonically had sex, but it's better not to think about how. What do you mean? I mean, you can think about it. He did it. But it's so, like, it's so mysterious and hasn't been expounded upon, and I think I would prefer it that way, really. Nero's the only character with a romance, and it's dropped immediately. It's not dropped. They touch on it in 5. But I don't know why they didn't make a model for her. Probably because it was too much. They already, like, spent so much budget on the models that they already had, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Never mind. It would have been nice to see Kyrie in 5, though. Virgil reproduced asexually. If only it worked that way, huh? YouTube chat is on, so then kind of, it might be. I think all streaming services should have a reading/viewing comprehension quizzes at the end in order to see the next episode. I think so too. Reading comprehension really has gone down the fucking drain, huh? If Netflix wanted to bank on the idea of dating in the DMC verse, they should have just gave money to a studio and make them make a DMC dating sim. That would have been sick. They're not gonna do that, man. People would probably go for Virgil or Dante and forget Nero. Well, yeah, because Nero's fucking taken, you guys. Let's not forget that. That's a taken man. I don't even think that they'd include Nero. Well, they do include him in, like, some of the fan service. Some of the fucking fan service merch. When we went to, the Capcom store in Sendai, they had a bunch of Devil May Cry stuff. Of course I had to buy some, but most of it is blind boxes, because God forbid you, like, pay money for, like, the thing that you wanted, right? And that's what the secondhand stores are for. But they had this beach keychain, no, standee. They had this beach standee collection, and I really wanted the Virgil one. But I was already running out of money for that day, and I had bought a lot of other shit already, so I could only get the one. So I had to, like, pray that I got Virgil, and guess what? I ended up with freaking Nero, and I didn't want freaking Nero. I didn't want him. So I just have a fucking Nero standee of him in beach shorts with an inner tube, and I don't want him. I think... No, I didn't give it to Sheep's brother, because he likes Nero. But goddamn, I need to sell it to somebody so I can make a little bit of my money back. Oh, it pissed me off. You know what, though? I did get lucky with one of those blind boxes, because another one that I bought was, oh, what was it? It was a cafe-themed blind box, where all the characters were, like, in cafe uniforms. And they're, like, little chibis, and it was really cute. I bought 2 of those, because I was like, ain't no way I'm gonna get Virgil on the first try with this one, so I really wanted it because it was a keychain, so I could put it on my bag. So I kind of doubled my chances with that one. Plus, it was a little bit cheaper than the beach standee one. But god damn it still pisses me off that I didn't get the goddamn Virgil standee. Really wanted it. But I still got the acrylic charm of him. And guess what? I opened up one of them. The first one I got was Lady, and I gave that to my mom because she just didn't really care about what properties keychains come from. She just wants them so she can put them on her phone because she thinks that they're cute. And I was like, alright, that's fine. So I gave her Lady, and then I kept the Virgil one. But I want more Virgil stuff, man. I wish there was a fucking Capcom store closer to me. I love all of the merch. Brighten up this hand a little bit. What do you guys think about these values? I think it's not bad. I think I'll just add a little bit of highlights here, just a little bit. I don't want to go crazy with it. That's my liquify. I want to blur. Looks very pretty. Thank you. Appreciate it. Trying my best to get better with my lighting. It's been my art goal since 2025. Because I think I've gotten a decent understanding on anatomy. least I think so. And color theory, like color design. But lighting is kind of like the biggest hurdle for me, because I always end up muddying my colors so much. It really, like, it makes me angry, because it's just like, I understand it conceptually, but it's really hard to apply without my colors getting all muddy. So I think I need, as much as I hate to say it, but I think I need to focus a little bit more on values and study values a little bit more. Because I know this is, like, not the most efficient way to actually learn how lighting works, because the world's not fucking black and white, right? And it's kind of hard to translate values to actual, like, how lights actually work. But I think if I focus on values more, I can kind of see and plan out my colors a little bit more. Let me brighten this up a little bit. This is a little dark over here. I don't understand color theory. There's too many colors. Would that I had the cone cells of a bat. It's actually pretty simple once you really get to know it. A lot of it is understanding how colors interact with each other. And you really only need to know, like, just like, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, pink is, like, optional. But yeah, just like Roy G. Red, yellow, green, blue. Wait, red, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Yeah. Yeah. And you just need to know complementary colors and you're good. I do agree. It is kind of freaky once you, like, actually see it in action, like using purple as a shadow for yellows, because it makes it look a little less, what's the word? I guess muddy and dull. But then it gets more complicated once you get into, like, light interactions and light. Was it color and light? Because then you're like, oh shit, now there's another dimension of this shit now. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a little bit more of this. I feel like it's too dark, but I know it's like the whole point. And then I do want to do some dappled light, because I love dappled light. I think it looks really nice. All you really gotta do for dappled light is just a little bit of this. Just a little bit of that. Oh shit, maybe I darken this up a little bit more. Oh fuck, okay, maybe get rid of some of that lightning that I did. Bro, undo. Shit. Okay, maybe I can add it back in. Okay, and then... just a little bit of this. Because dappled light is weird. It kind of just shows up. Because of pinholes or whatever. Light pinholes. Whatever, I really like it. I love dappled light. It looks so nice. Oh, I think I do want to brighten this part up over here so it's a bit more separated from the hands. Because another thing you want to keep in mind when it comes to shadow and light is you're separating parts of the body from other parts of the body so they can kind of stand out from one another. Oh, that actually looked really good. Wait! I'm kind of cooking. Okay, hold on. Let me do the same thing down here so it's a little bit more balanced. Plus, it would make sense for light to be peeking out over here. A little bit of bounce light. And I might just make this a little darker maybe, or give more of a what's the word, indication of like some leaves and trees in the back. Maybe, right? Maybe. Where's my funny patterns tool? Here it is. So you do this, you get this funky little brush here. Really huge fan of this brush. Just paints leaves for you. And we'll get like a nice deep green. It even varies the color, it's so handy. And you just go crazy on that. Right? Go crazy with it. And then maybe I add an ombre. You add a gradient a little bit, just a very slight gradient in the back here. You do that, and then you add some little indications of sunlight. Do that. You merge these, and then you blur it so it looks like there's trees in the background. And you've done very little effort for it. It's such a fun little cheat, little shortcut that I love using. There you go, immediate background there. Ooh, maybe I need to darken it a little bit actually. So it'd be like a worm. Pretty sure it'd be warm, I don't know. Maybe a little too warm. More like that? Sure, why not? More leaves, let's put more leaves. Okay, merge, and then we'll blur it again. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, I don't think that looks bad at all. So let's merge our things there. And then let me try a gradient map, and if I don't like it, we'll just color. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball Super Creek's color palette. And then this is like under some trees, so I think the shadows would be a little bit more greenish. Let me try this. That's more yellow. Like this. And then let me see if I can kind of push this up a little bit. And then kind of warm over here, maybe? Wait, I might be a genius. Oh shit, I don't want that node. Make another green node here. Okay, maybe this light green at the end here was kind of a mistake. Maybe this is a little too bright. Maybe darken a little bit. Okay, I think that's good. I got way too many nodes over here. Okay, and then maybe like a yellowish to be like the sunlight or whatever. I think this is a good starting point. I think this is a good starting point for us, and then we'll just color in the rest. I think I do need a reference of Super Creek, so I can get her colors. Super Creek. I'm just gonna eyeball her colors. I just need to make sure that I'm putting the right colors in the right places. Just to make things go a little faster. Hello. Can I please put her on my program? Super Creek. I need to fix the skin color here a little bit. Cancel. She's more of a yellow hue, which is weird, because usually in anime, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this, but when it comes to anime characters, I don't know why this is like industry standard, but it's always for skin tone is like a really, really almost white red. But she's actually kind of yellow tone in this, which is a little bit more natural. Yeah, that's good. We'll go with that. And then let me do an overlay. She's got like reddish brown hair. Kind of more pink actually. Start with her hair. Let me do a multiply on this. Just so I can see what I'm doing, and then I'll mess with the blending modes. I need to know what I'm doing. And make sure I'm actually filling in this fucking space. Clean all this up here. Actually, I think I have a special eraser for that. There you go. No! I have to be so careful with this eraser. Otherwise, it doesn't recognize where it's supposed to be erasing. I gotta get in there with the fucking loop fill for the finer things. Erase. Now I'm really locked the fuck in. Wow! What was that? Bladeworks, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it, man. Couch Potato, hello! Sorry, I've been really locked into coloring here, so I might be a little quiet. But how are you doing? I really want to try and finish this picture by tonight, so I'm not missing Super Creek Day, but I'm feeling I might. How's it going? It's going great. How are you? Again, I'm locked the fuck in on this illustration. Really trying to make sure I want to get it done today. What? I got a notification again. It always happens. Oh, Jesus. You can do it. Thank you. You're eating Lucky Charms. So great, bro. I love Lucky Charms. It's been so long since I've had them. I used to do that like super autistic thing where you pick out all the marshmallows.
Dude, you too?
Yeah. Dude, okay. Does anybody else do this? Or is this just like, is this a sign that I should go get Is this a sign that I should go get diagnosed? My favorite way, the only way that I enjoy eating dinosaur eggs, you guys know dinosaur eggs? The only way I enjoy eating dinosaur eggs is if you, because what is it? You open up the packet, right? And you dump out the oatmeal and the dinosaur eggs into your bowl, and then you cook it that way. No. I have to go through and find each individual dinosaur egg, which is, there's usually about, I want to say, usually like 10 to 15 dinosaur eggs in each little packet of dinosaur eggs, and I usually would have 2 packs of dinosaur eggs, because one's not enough for me. So I would go through and pick out each individual one, because I don't really like it when it melts into the oatmeal. Something about the texture I don't really like. I would prefer it if I like crunched into the dinosaur eggs themselves. So I pick all of them out, and then I would go cook the oatmeal in the microwave, and then I would put the eggs back in. What are dinosaur eggs? Oh, dude, it's this wonderful, wonderful, splendiferous American invention by the Quaker Oats Company. Quaker Oats is an oatmeal company. So basically what dinosaur eggs are is, it's weird. It's oatmeal made for kids in like little oatmeal pouches, and it would be called dinosaur eggs, and they're basically little balls of sugar, and they're eggs. Like, the fun part about them is they're literally eggs. So there's an egg shell, quote unquote, that's made out of sugar, and inside of each one would be a little more sugar, but for some reason it wouldn't melt because they're all the way in the middle of the shell, of colored dinosaurs, like tiny little dinosaurs. And it you're so goated, and I knew it. Thank you, Bladeworks. I love dinosaur eggs, bro. Hold on, let me get a picture of it for reference. But yeah, I did not like the eggshell melting into the oatmeal. For some reason, I don't like the texture of it in my mouth. I would prefer to have the whole eggs by themselves and then crunch down on them. I know it's weird, but I don't know. It's how I preferred it. But yeah, I would take the dinosaur eggs out, cook the oatmeal, and then I would put the eggs back in. But yeah, brown sugar is so good. This is what it looks like. It's kind of low quality, but this is what the eggs look like, and this is what it looks like when the eggs melted into the oatmeal. I think I might have to go buy a box too. Last time I bought, like, every time I buy a box of dinosaur eggs, they're gone within like a week because I just eat the fuck out of them. Love dinosaur eggs, bro. I just looked up, apparently somebody made dinosaur egg oatmeal cookies, and it looks kind of freaking delicious. Yeah, dinosaur eggs are so good. Never lose the spark, bro. Never lose the spark. They're still just as good as they were when you were like 10. You need to find a way to market them for adults. No, I think they're perfect as is. I think if they changed anything about it, it would be less appealing for me. It's just fine as is. I have like 3 different food. I eat each thing separately, and apparently it's weird. No, I don't think it's weird. I think maybe like not somebody else's normal. I could add chia seeds myself, not gonna lie. Oh, true. Get that fucking gut health going, bro. Okay. Let me fuck with the blending mode here. It's a little intense, but I do like the effect it has. This is color burn? I think I might go with this. Might have to try Dino Egg Oatmeal if I can find some. You should do it, dude! If you're in America, they're really easy to find, but if you're outside of America, I don't know what to tell you. I'm pretty sure you could probably order some on Amazon or something. But when I lived in Japan, I lucked out because We have a freaking American supermarket on the base that I lived at, so I got dinosaur eggs from there. Thank God, right? What do you think so far? Damn. Bro, I was drafting this morning, and then Sheep came up behind me and was like, damn, she does not have all that. And I was like, what? She literally does. I am in America, I just don't think they ever have been in my dimensions. Oh, dude, trust and believe me, I think maybe you're just not noticing it. You go to the oatmeal aisle, it's like one of the first boxes with all the Quaker Oat stuff. Have you ever played Goo Goo Babies with your life on the line? Thanks. I have. I'll keep you updated. I'm going tomorrow. Okay, word. I'm streaming Fallout tomorrow, so keep me... Come into chat. Don't forget. Come into chat and let me know how it goes. I hope it goes well, because that shit is, like, heavenly, bro. Like, the Jade Emperor himself came down and bestowed upon me dinosaur eggs, I swear to God. Fenomeno and Haru Urara, enjoy myself. Haru Urara is like, you gotta love her, man. I'm a huge fan of Super Creek. She was like one of my first Umas that I unlocked, and I don't know, something about her is great. She's like my type of character. Does any store like Walmart or Kroger maybe have them? Oh, absolutely, for sure. For sure. Any good grocery store will have dinosaur eggs, I swear to you. This I promise you. Yeah, Walmart for sure will have them. Because it really is like child slop, but like in the best way possible. Die with Scarlet and Vodka, the rivals, of course. Yeah, it should be with all the Quaker Oat stuff, like in the boxed oatmeals. Super Creek does not have all that, dog. She literally... Hey, look right here. Hey, what is that? She has all of that. TM Opera O is incredibly based. I have been kind of feeling Taiki Shuttle, because I love that she's American. I think it's great. I love like her Japanglish. Okay, I can finally goddamn render her eyes, because they've been bothering me for the longest time. I mean, she kind of looks evil, but I want her to look warm and inviting. Am I listening to Shiori right now? Why is the mixing so bad? This isn't Shiori novella I'm listening to right now, is it? You guys can't hear it because I don't want to get my VOD fucked up. Oh my god, that is Shiori. Oh, it's because it's from a live. That's why it sounds so bad. Give me all your cheese or else I'll torture you eyes. It's kind of evil looking. I don't want her to be evil. She's not an evil person. What's that Who's Mambo song? God, I did not realize that this was alive. For a second, I was like, what is HoloLive doing? They can afford mixers. I know they have fucking sound engineers. Bro, why does she still look kind of evil? Fuck. Okay, probably because she doesn't have highlights in her eyes. I can fix that. Hello? Did my music stop? Oh, it cut off. The song cut off. Come on, Joy-Con, don't fucking die on me right now. Oh, okay, yeah, she doesn't look evil anymore. Let's go. All we had to do is put some highlights in her eyes. Oh, she looks so cute! Is there a way I can integrate this a little bit better? Thanks for coming, Pepsi! I'll see you around. It's a little too vibrant. I think that'll have to do. More color in her mouth. There we go, that's way better. Oh right, she's got like white streaks in her hair. I almost forgot. Just in the braid though. The eyes still be very glowy. I think maybe... No, because if I do that, it'll make her kind of look blind. Hold on, let's zoom out, and then maybe we just mess with the tone. Turn down the luminosity. Maybe do turn down some of the saturation. It's just really bright compared to the rest of it. I think maybe that's good enough? Hopefully. Wait, I'm actually kind of low-key kind of proud of this already. It's looking good. Okay, I need to put in her waterline here. I love drawing in the waterline lately. It looks nice. Okay, what does her casual outfit look like again? Super Creek. I'm pretty sure it's a blue skirt that she's wearing. Yeah, it's like a pale blue skirt. Yes, okay. It's looking good, it's looking good. You know what? I think she needs a little bit more of the skirt peeking out this way. In my opinion. And we'll just quickly just put that in real quick. Just throw that in, it's whatever. Shit, what did I have that on again? Uh-oh. I think it was soft light, yeah. Okay, 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 okay. She's looking good, she's looking good. Let me do her ribbon. I think it's like the same color as her eyes. Maybe a little bit darker, maybe? Oh, definitely way darker. Perhaps on the darken layer. No! Color burn layer, definitely not. Ooh, these blending modes do not like this color. Fuck it. We're doing it live. We'll do a different color mode. I think I got an eyedropper this one. Really? That's what the color is? It looks so much darker. Oh, it's crazy. We'll make it work. We'll make it look better. We'll mess around with the color modes. Or the blending modes. Color theory's a bitch. It really is. Yeah, that's crazy that that's what that color is. I guess it does look a little bit different here. All the colors are a little bit more weird compared to her original model. That's why sometimes eye dropping doesn't really work. Especially if you don't have like a one-to-one like color reference. It can be kind of hard to discern what some actual colors are. And I still might have to tweak this so it actually fits a little better. I want it to match the hair. So maybe pin light would be the best option, but I have to adjust it. And blue does not do very well with blending layers, let me tell you what. It always looks weird. Your piece is morning sun coated. Theirs is photo op flat. I know, yeah, that's why it's kind of a little weird. Oh shit, I might have to just be okay with it looking not really right. Yeah, blue's hard to work with when it comes to blending modes. Maybe that should work. I'll just say that it's kind of, I don't know, color 3 or whatever. Oh, I would love this to be darker though. But I think that's gonna have to work. Otherwise, we're gonna be here all day. Maybe we do this. And maybe just lower the opacity. We could try doing that. No, that's not an elegant solution. I think that's about as good as we can get it to be. And then this is white, so we'll just use the same layer here. This is going to be our whites layer. And then I still have to add the blushing and stuff. And the only thing that I don't really like about doing this method is you have to be really precise with how you place the colors. You can't really be as reckless as if you were just doing like normal blend modes, because otherwise they overlap and it kind of fucks up the balance of the image. It just looks weird. But sometimes I feel freaking lazy and I don't want to have to clean up the coloring. But I think in this case we kind of have to, because I just want to do the overlay of the colors and call it a day. Because usually I don't do this. I'll like draft out the I would draft out the values sometimes. Sometimes I'll just do colors and then just paint directly on colors and like fuck it, whatever with the lighting. Just not even care. But this one I really want it to be really environmental, you know? Let's see if I can erase a little bit just this way. So I don't have to be too careful along the lines. Bro! I think it might be a demon. I make a new layer for everything. And that's fine. Everybody has a different way of doing things. Some people would say that you're smart and I'm the weirdo. Because if I'm being honest, I like to work on as little layers as I can. Because I get really lost. I can get lost between layers real easily. And I end up making a lot of mistakes that way. So anytime I can, I like get the chance to, I will absolutely just merge layers. Because I'm like, fucking, I don't want a million fucking layers. Otherwise I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Okay, she's got the pink bow because she's cute. Oh, that's perfect. I'll just do it directly on this layer. Sorry, I just switched my earbuds. My other one was dying. And I still need to color in the line art just a little bit. But I think doing the values kind of just did all of the heavy lifting. I just needed to color in and then that's shading done. Wow. Probably should stop making the habit of drawing everything in the same save file. Hey, Van! Guilty as charged, I do the same thing. It's fun, because then you don't have to worry about a million fucking files. But then you have to worry about a million layers on the same file. So, that is a detriment. Legit becomes a sketchbook with the amount of layers I keep adding. Yeah, I've been there. I know what you mean. I think these are it's a little intense. I might knock this down a little bit. Oh, that's much better. Groups as folders is the way to real. Okay, I'm gonna repurpose this layer as some ambient lighting. Some light rays. Make a new layer so I can add in some of these. And perhaps some sparkles. I have to go over her eye highlights again. Because they dulled a little bit when I was messing with them. I would like them to be a little bit brighter. Oh, the yellows that I added completely fucking disappeared, I just realized. Let me put those back in. It's probably because I was fucking with the blending mode. Yay! She looks so cute. Okay, I'm gonna mess with the line art a little bit. Mostly just do some of this. Ooh, do this. And then I like to blend these eyelashes in with the hair. Oh, I need to add the blush too. Don't let me forget. Don't let me forget about the blush, guys. It's so important. Okay, we have the blush, which is so easy. Easy to multiply. You go in with a really light red, and it's literally like applying blush IRL. And it just brings the piece to life. I need to color in that eyebrow too, don't let me forget. Cute! Oh, I just got to squeeze her face. I do need to brighten up those highlights though. I kind of lost them with the... Maybe I use a different multiplier or blending mode. Okay, I can still get them this way. Sick! Let's turn it down a little bit. It's a little intense, a little too much. A little much. Ah, she's so cute. I think I might do... Let me see how this looks. No, maybe just a little bit. I don't know, it's something weird where like you add a little bit of a glow where the light hits and I don't know, it just makes it look really pretty and ethereal. Just in a couple places though, you don't want to go crazy with it because then it just looks washed out. Touch of that sky back in. Okay, let me color this freaking eyebrow in before I forget. I'll just do that, it's fine. Maybe just a little bit more. Of this. I think that's it. I think we're done. I think there's like one more thing I maybe want to try, but I don't even think I'm gonna like keep it. Try this. Maybe I do keep that. That does look kind of good. Softens it up a little bit. What about the blue in the bottom corners? That's gonna be the sky, but I guess if you're seeing it as a little distracting, then I can just do this real quick. Easy fix. Hi. Nico. That'd be weird. It's supposed to be the sky. I think that looks a little bit better. It's a little too bright, huh? And then I like to do an invisible watermark. Because if somebody accuses me of using AI or stealing, and I can just be like, well, where's the watermark? Guess what? Only I know where it is. Yeah, I think that looks way better. Maybe a little bit of the sky poking through, I think is fine. Yeah, okay, yay, she's done. I think that's gonna be it for me. We hit 3 hours. I think that'll be good. I'm gonna go ahead and post this since it's still technically Super Creek Day. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Really epic of you guys. Tomorrow we do have one more stream for this week. We're gonna be playing Fallout 3 again, of course. It's gonna be happening the same time, 6:30 p.m. MST, Arizona time. I hope you guys join me for that, but thanks for drawing with me today. I will see you guys later. Bye!